Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Barbarian and this is of course Crusader Kings 2 here with After the End and Sharif Islam of Michigan. And I do want to point out, people said, hey, maybe you shouldn't have educated him the way that you did, seeing as he did not have any features that were really compatible with a martial education. And I get, of course, what you're saying from an optimal point of view, but I think that the religion that we live in and that we grew up in, the Orientalist religion, is very much minded towards making those that are good at martial tasks their leaders. So, with that being said, I think it is his duty, kind of, to go on and, learn exactly these traits, learn exactly this sort of education, even if it doesn't suit him. So I do think it was the right decision. What I don't know whether it was the right decision is this guy. So this guy is zealous, and I don't know for sure that this blocks out the possibility of finding something heretic and, then converting us. But I will just try and substitute him. You are horrible, my friend. I will not use you. No way. Nope. All of you are actually terrible. Come on, give me one good person. He's pretty... Oh, 23. That is great. Khalid, you are the new leader for this. There you go. Look at this. 6.07% a heretic find, and maybe we can make something happen here. What I want to do this episode is essentially become the heresy. If it doesn't work out, then I may or may not cheat to get the character that we need. We will also rebuild the center of Islam, and then we're going to try to carve out our own little kingdom, or rather empire, over here. I don't think that we are more than maybe 4 episodes away until this series ends. What I want to do is I want to, kind of carve out not just our empire, but something that the AI can, different from down here, that the AI can actually keep alive and maybe not immediately throw it out the window as soon as we leave. Because I want to do a time lapse as we always do, and then we're going to move on to a different series. But we are not even nearly there. Right now it is still quite considerably far away, and let's just take out these fools over here. See, Medina will never fall. Saginaw, get out of here. How dare you? How dare you come here and try to take this out? My marshal has discovered a man of great military talent. Well, isn't that nice? How very nice indeed. Right, let's go. Let's go pillaging. Sharif Islam of Michigan has inherited Vilayet of Manasty. This one is this one right over here. Okay. I will say that I'm a bit confused. We didn't face any crusades yet. They just went into the different direction. I really thought that we would see a lot of action there, but apparently everybody has already, kind of accepted that this is our new land and that they have nothing to throw at us. Well, at least not enough to actually make things happen. Down below in the south, of course, Florida is falling. Agrabah being practically nothing anymore. The Ababwa dynasty going down in absolute shambles. And Hakim Hajij of Muhammad dynasty ruling over here. Hakim, again, terrorizing us. My god, Hakim. Wasn't terrorizing the Discord not enough? Wasn't that enough? My bad. I speak good English, I swear. I know how to form sentences. So what I want to do in this episode, beyond just hoping that we actually get the heresy, which, all things considered is somewhat unlikely, I want to go on and kind of, make a name for us here in the Great Lake area. There's a lot of Vindgardere here. The problem is that they all, look at this, we can only go for one of these counties at a time. We still have this penalty here. And look at that, the Motown, a populace in D Mecca, resent me as a ruler and feel that I'm a foreigner. Yet I depend on these self-same people to collect my taxes and man my army. This simply will not do. I think it is time to bring some boys from back home over to help out here. Well, well, well. The new Moors have arrived. The Motowners have been kicked out, and we are the leaders of a wonderful new population. Let's go. Easy money. Raiders have arrived. Ooh, yeah, I don't like that. I really don't. Stop sieging down my personal holdings, please. Do me the favor. And I will marry her, of course. Lulu Ben Light. Do we have anyone else that is attractive? I guess so. I think I'll take the money here. Not that we really need it, but it's better than getting nothing. Do I care for anything else? I can't marry my aunt even to this day. What is wrong with this world? That you can't marry your own aunt. Horrible. Upon the conclusion of a long council meeting, you decide to make a toast. Of course, one toast eventually becomes many, and time seems to slip away. Later, as you leave the council chamber, you stumble and fall on your face. You can feel the taste of blood in your mouth, and dizziness is setting in. Do I want to call for help here? Would he call for help? He's a cynical man. He's paranoid. No need to draw attention to myself right now, I think. I did not die, which is excellent. I'm also not a drunkard, so this was honestly the best outcome that could have occurred here. I do have the... Oh, I don't actually. We can immediately go on and declare a holy war. I think that is exactly what we're going to do. Let's just take a quick look at who we want to go against. I think Windgarder should be fairly... Yeah, I'm looking at this. I would have liked to go for this one. I thought this might be like a big duchy here, but it's actually split right there. But holding this would make a lot of sense. It would make so much sense for our king and for, you know, the region that we are active in. So, tell me about yourself. Saginaw. This would also make sense. You know what? Let's conquer the thumb of this glove. Up north? No. It's only 2 counties, I guess, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Saginaw will be ours. Holy war for Saginaw. Sounds very nice as well. Alright, let's go. That should be fairly easy. They are going to destroy this army, or rather, I'm going to pull this army out, and then we're going to try and destroy them. The world is a dangerous place, and plots are everywhere. Excuse me? Wait, he's trying to kill my heir. He's trying to kill my uncle. Kirk. Sorry, mate. Not like this. Not against my family, you hear me? I've never met the person down there. But we're doing fine, aren't we? My uncle is my new heir. That's okay. Can't say that I, you know, want to complain about that. Seems pretty alright to me. If we take the thumb, I will keep that land for me personally, because the way I see it, we can then give up this land and maybe make some things happen there. You have a new heir. That's okay. Oh, and Windgarder just got called in. That is, of course, pretty horrifying. They have a very decent chunk of troops. Let's see if we can beat them. We should have the better troops after all. At least that is what I hope. And by the way, please do not pillage this. Actually do take it, instead of just pillaging it. Alright, I see a couple of troops here, but I think that is alright. As soon as we've sieged this done, I'm going to take them out so that we don't have to fight them all at once. That should be perfectly doable. Pretty good person. I'm not the best as a commander, but, you know, I could be considerably worse. All things considered, of course. My marshal tells me one of my commanders has improved significantly. Well, isn't that nice? Ooh, make me an organizer. We're marching over the plains when one of my officers mutters, "Once I'm back in D Mecca, I'm giving up the soldiering life and maybe I'll be a baker." I chuckle, considering my own more strategic aspirations. What about you, my lord? What will you focus on in the future? Logistics and organization. I want to be the fastest man alive. You have to be sonic speed. Or you have to reach sonic speeds if you want to survive here in the north. Up north, everything else... Everything is a bit different, I would argue. But I think this should be a fairly easy win. I mean, they are fairly... they're not that well coordinated. You know, I'm looking around. Windgarder, actually. I was about to say, they have their army down here in the south, but they don't actually. I think they're going... Nope. I thought they were going around, but you know what? They're just fighting someone over here. So they are horribly organized. Meaning we should just be able to push and push and push and make this happen. What is going on? My spy master went missing. That kind of does suck. Also, Rainbow Six Siege has been downloaded. You know, I've played some Rainbow Six Siege recently, but on the TTS, on the public test server. And Prince Amon Jafar, you're not good at the martial education, but I will teach you about the martial education. I played on the TTS a bit, it's a lot of fun, but I just downloaded the normal version again so that I may play on that version. You know, Islam, you shall bring him up. Why not, right? You are competent enough, aren't you? Wait, was he just sieging this? Who the hell are you? Yaldam of So. We are at war, but you aren't at war with him, are you? Strange. I swear that I just saw him siege this, but I don't think that can be true. They are allies in this war, after all. So it would be quite confusing if that were to be the case. Now, either way, we are making good time, and the only thing that is disappointing me, at least a little bit... Oh, don't... I just made a mistake. I just unpaused it for no reason whatsoever. The only thing that I really worry about here is that we don't get the heresy, in which case I will simply add a character into our court that is, you know, a member of that heresy. There you go, we got him. Easy fight. As always. Dominating as usual. Because I do want to become Misrist, and if, you know, I have to go ahead and just generate a character like that. Listen, there's worse things, I think, in this world, in particular because they are denying us the opportunity to become Misrist, although I think, actually, even roleplay-wise, it makes a lot of sense for Sharif Islam. Think about it. He never even saw home, right? He went down there and he saw Tampa in absolute tatters. He went down there, he visited the Grand Sultan, but at this time, Hakim Haji already was, you know, kind of rising up, trying to oust all those that were serving the family of the Ababwas. And I don't think he likes this. I think he thinks to himself, you know, Tampa has seen better days. But look at Michigan. Michigan is rising up. We have now a new, more Orientalist population over here in Mecca. The center of Islam is being restored. And you're telling me the Grand Sultan has, you know, any sway over us? I don't think that is right. I don't think that makes sense. And yet I can't convert because apparently the heresy hasn't even been invented. Look at that Mizras. There you go. Let me just take a look here. My God, Amun Allah. That's absolutely based. We're gonna read that whenever we convert, so probably not in this episode. Hakim Ali of Menasty claims that Imam Bassem of Elkhart is attempting to promote vile heresies. Wait a minute, that is good. No, that's a good thing. Keep promoting them, please. Give me the heresies. Administer realm. Alright, let's head over there and just finish this war. Vindgadre is of course still kind of on the way, but not really. My God, I wish you get Manasty again, thank you very much. And yeah, we're definitely going to give this away. The city of Michigan City will become its own republic. Speaking of republic though, see the strip, now that I look at it, the strip would actually be optimal, eh? Because it's a one... It would be optimal. It's a one province duchy. Yeah, you know what? Let's just try this. I think this works. Wait a minute, what is your... Oh, there are no... No, there is a city. I'm very smart. Alright, I need the strip, please. This is way better than the other idea in the west there. I don't want the Merchant Republic to have a huge duchy. I just need them to have a single duchy. With a single province, if possible. And of course, the strip should be perfect for this. Look at this. Beautiful. Alright, in that case, we're just going to keep this over here, at least as much as I can keep of it. Look at you, Vali Emir At-Dawla of the strip of the house... Excuse me? What? He's literally... he's an imposter! How dare he? And you know what, I'm just going to take you out before we do anything else. Need a new spy master. I do also need to vote for someone, I suppose, that is eligible. Oh, what happened to you, my uncle? Dysentery, yikes. That hurts. That hurts to see, my friend. At least, you know, we shouldn't lose any more titles here. And what is this? Mormy. No, I don't really want that to begin with, so... Here we are. Yet another absolute victory. Just outvoting me all the time here. You, my friend, would you like... Sell me a favor. 200 bucks. We can definitely pay for that. And then I will ask you for your succession support, and there you go. Everything is the way that it deserves to be. I would advise you, if you haven't checked out this mod, I would advise you to check out the mod. It is so good, and it's just so much fun to play as well. There's a lot of wild stuff going on. We're just getting a bit unlucky when it comes to the entire topic of, you know, getting the heresy. But beyond that, I mean, we had, you know, a perfect jihad initially. We had some crusades going on, changing the face of the earth, of course, and then our own second jihad, where we went for Michigan and successfully conquered it as well. I wonder what the third jihad would be for. I mean, it couldn't be that exciting, possibly, right? It could, like, maybe be for New York over there. So, like, New York. This one is already under our control, so we already have 2 holy sites right there. This one, wait a minute, what? Oh no, okay, Agrabah still exists the way that it does to oust Sharif Hadi the Wicked from power, and this might be the end of the Ababwa dynasty. That is incredible. He's actually going to lose that, huh? Wow. Yeah, I think, look, it's difficult for me in terms of game mechanics. We clearly don't have access to Mizrism. But the way I see it, we should not, after the Sultan, the Grand Sultan, has given up the entire idea of keeping Agrabah alive and keeping the Ababwa dynasty alive down there, despite us serving him. I mean, we were the only servants of the Grand Sultan when it comes to the jihads and so on and so forth. Abandoning the faith and saying, hey, Grand Sultan, you don't do enough for us. It makes perfect sense, but I can't initiate it. So I think it is fair that, you know, in the next episode we will have a mysterious character that will show up all of a sudden and share that right religion. I have thought it over, and I cannot be the father of my spouse Lulu's baby. I am paranoid, I suppose. She does not have the lover's pox, and she is Unkoth. I don't think that anyone goes to visit her bedchamber at night. But I will still hire someone, seeing as I am indeed paranoid. I love this, by the way. Have you noticed that this is going on permanently? They just keep landing here and immediately walk out. The maid I hired to gain my spouse Lulu's confidence has not found anything at all suspicious about her pregnancy. That is a relief. Oh my. That is not a relief at all over here. What are we looking at? 95%. If I beat you up, that should be it. Sure. Patronage and all that. Alright, what we're going to do here is... Let me just take a look at this, by the way. Over here. Okay, that is fine. The village is no more. Of course, we did get rid of this. This is still being researched, and yes... Khalid Sanduski should have the potential to actually make it happen as well, and yet he is not making it happen. Sucks to be me, I guess. 100%. The war is over. Saginaw is now under our control. Now, of course, I will keep all of this stuff. I mean, why would I give it out, right? Why would I ever hand that over to anyone that isn't me? But I do think that I at least want to keep one mosque. And I think we're going to give up... I mean, really, we could give up either of those. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, the most positive thing of this entire experience is that Gary, Indiana is in a pretty good spot. Southold? I don't even know. Southold? In the UK, they would pronounce it Southold, I guess. So I assume that this is actually Southold, or Southold. But not that I would know. Gary. I think he will be crown possession until the day I die. Alright, beautiful. We just did it for you. Northwards. What the hell? Alright, let's just go with the de jure claim. We could also go with the conquest, but we would only become their new liege anyway, so there's not really a positive difference. We might as well just go out and take the de jure claim. Title revocation allowed law in Southold. It is good tradition to have some gossip around a pregnant woman in order to keep her calm and distracted from the tribulations of this delicate time in her life. Absolutely. I love my wife. She is beautiful and I want to have intercourse with her. I'm no longer angry either. It's a good time to be alive, hey. Foreign merchants have anchored their ships off the coast in Saginaw and requested permission to begin trading through the local port. Given your dynasty's established partnership with other foreign merchants, they expect you will allow them to do so. They may send a representative to my court. We have been a very migratory people ourselves, so why wouldn't we accept further outside influence? I do actually agree with this. More trade means more tariffs. Oh yes, and they may send a representative to my court. Send a representative, okay? I need someone here telling me a story about how things are and how things are going. And I don't like this number at all. My god, that is a horrible number. I don't want to be with her. I don't want to be there myself. I definitely do not want to be there myself. We're gonna take some attrition here. That of course sucks, but you know, what can you do really? There will always be some attrition, I suppose. This sickness is wild. Aladdin! That's a good name. That was the name of my uncle. Actually, of my father. I forgot about that. Right, he was my father, not my uncle. Nice to have you here. Damn, the dream of marrying my aunt is not real. Princess Leia. And she is shrewd. She is literally who I wanted this character to be, except she's a woman. And the Center of Islam, look at this, it has been restored. Beautiful. What we could build here, what I was interested in is the school, and I think that we should build it. And maybe beyond that, just go and plunder a bit so that we... Oh, really? Wait, what? Oh, it dropped down to 1,000. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my lord. Horrible. Horrible province, the sickness making everything considerably worse and harder to actually, you know, translate into a victory here. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work out. It's a mere, oh, meager 1.5k now. Maybe we can actually make it happen after all. Really don't enjoy the way that these armies are splitting. 1.5k you say, huh? Fair enough. Good work. Could usurp some titles, yada yada, who cares? And we're down to 1k, aren't we? No? Okay. Just don't, listen, just don't make it like into a 1k again. That would be horrible. I just need to take this over and then we can, you know, call it a day and move on. Now, of course, I will destroy you. How could I say no to this glorious opportunity? God, we are speed. We are actually so fast. Oh god. Middle flank there under my own leadership being fairly mediocre. Alright, a siege leader. Speaking of siege leaders, yeah, that's Kenneth. Perfect. How's this going? Minus 6% now, almost doubled itself. Gorgeous. Badradin has published the results from his medical investigations. The book has not received any notable attention. It is just gathering dust in my library. Well, he is no longer our physician anyway. We exchanged him, if you remember correctly. And what are we mostly fighting with here? It seems like we have a lot of heavy infantry, actually. I would like some flat terrain expert, because we don't really have a lot of mountains over here in this part of the United States. So you know what? Let's just go flat terrain expert. I think both that and heavy infantry would be good in this area, but flat terrain expert is just something that you can utilize no matter the, you know, particular levy that we have around. Yeah, declaring war for this was it's a bit, you know, horrible, because this is a horrible province to take out. At least the siege leader trait is now making things considerably easier, but even so, Prince... Oh no! Close the gates! I will not throw Aladdin out. Are you crazy? That is my son. Successful treatment. That's what I love to see. And oh no. Well, we gotta send more people to, you know, lose their lives down there. Somebody has to do it. Jenna Bent Carl. I don't know you. I'm throwing you out, kid. Get back on the streets. And don't you ever talk to me again. Man, I hate this sickness. Consumption has been hovering over this province for such a long time now, and it is not moving on. Wait a minute, what? Now it has moved on. Very nice. Okay. What are we looking at? Still 1k, weirdly enough. It's just actually so strange how like 1k is the limit here. 1.2k. Doesn't even seem to be influenced by the sickness. At least not to a considerable degree. Alright, let's go. You just ended your own life, Seppo. Beautiful. Alright, this war will be over. You know, it was very costly and it was a very, very ugly war, but it did succeed after all, didn't it? And you look at that. No luck at all with this 6-point percentage. With this 6-point chance. 6.0 percentage chance. Yeah, speaking words, sometimes quite difficult. Oh, right, he is, of course, secluded, meaning that he doesn't have a chance at all at this time. Siege of Joliet. Andor. Who the hell are you? Andor Heilemann. Cool name and all. But I'm not giving you, like, whatever you want. I would rather just beat you up. It's so much light infantry, I mean, we might as well just crush you, you know? That should very much be possible. Alright, get him, boys. Get these fools out of here. There's a lot of people coming. I'm just hoping that they can't re-siege it in time. They're not even going to attempt the re-siege. I mean, that's just their fault. This is over. Beautiful. Look at that. Gorm of Roscommon is now my vassal. And of course I can't revoke because we haven't changed it yet to the proper law there. But I think it won't take too long until that should be a thing that we can do. And I hate spending money because I want to build up the mosque. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I think Holland is the perfect location to get the title here. West Michigan. Hell yeah. Alright, take out this host. What a foolish gamble. Go out here and try to destroy me. Father, father, calls Aladdin, pulling my arm, pleading to play with him in his latest toy, completely oblivious to all the important work I'm in the middle of. Sometimes this kid can really be insufferable. Alright, what is it, kiddo? I've become kind. How horrible. Imagine being kind. Oh no. I am sick. I have syphilis. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. To invigorate you, Badradin recommended that you consume what made you strong in the first place, and thus provided you with jugs of human breast milk. Does not sound all that nice. How are we doing in terms of trade? Look at this. We are the only trade republic up here anyway, so we are doing fairly well, I would argue. Basra is also doing well, but Basra, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me, yeah, look at that. Basra is a mere shadow of its former self. The Bahamas are conquering Florida. My god, Agrabah. Sharif Hadi, what are you doing? Horrible. Actually, straight up horrible. And wait a minute, did I see that sigil correctly? Okay, I thought that was the Dark Souls son, but it is not. But Radin Algonak states that his extensive medical experience leads him to the certain conclusion that you have the measles. See, I do think that may be correct. How nice. Life in seclusion isn't so bad. After finishing a hearty breakfast, you belch contentedly and remark upon your foresightedness in ensuring D-Mecca's larders were well stocked. However, as soon as the words leave your lips, you notice the suddenly panicked look on your servant's face. My Sharif, you just ate the very last stuffed turkey, and almost all of our food stocks are nearing exhaustion. Furthermore, your servant continues to drone on, but you are too aghast to listen. No more turkeys? This isn't good. To rid you of your ailments, Badradin ordered you to sleep, hanging upside down for a couple of days. Wow, it did nothing. How dare you? Oh no. Don't kill me like this, I swear to God. We are voting for Aladdin, right? That's what I would love to do. It's merely a child and everything, but I trust that I won't die here. Oh no. It's a food shortage. And the sickness is still everywhere. Then again, Assam was already infected. We are currently infected. Maybe I can just open the gates. A sudden clatter sends you running to check on your food supplies. You arrive at the storeroom just in time to see Zaim emerge, wiping at his mouth. Zaim Ibn Hussein. I hereby judge that I may eat you. Is it out of character? Oh, absolutely. But is meat back on the menu? You know, he's always been a person, I think, that fell victim to his cardinal desires. He's never been gluttonous, of course, but ever since he was a child, he was lustful. He was, you know, like, kind of controlled by his urges. So, you know what? I'm hungry. Yummy. I have become a cannibal. And I also have the measles. Yeah, that sucks. Please heal me, by the way. Oh god, you coward. I will never... Would he eat rats? Honestly, I think he would eat rats. I think so, yeah. Oh, look at that. The sickness is gone. We've done it. Ate that entire person, and for what? For absolute nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's the words. Honestly, our realm looks nice and all, but... Ah, man, and we even lost him now. Give me a new one, please. Like a better one, I mean. Oh yeah, he's pretty decent. Sounds good to me. Lord Chaplain, you, thank you. This? What's the chance here? 5.2%, I'll take it. Look, it's not amazing, but it could be considerably worse. I'm actually going to pull you out. I mean, there's not really too much reasoning to pulling them out there. It's only a very little attrition that we would be taking, but I might as well just move out and, you know, go somewhere else. Why? What is going on here? Who the hell are you? Why can't I vote for Prince Aladdin? Oh, I am voting for him. Of course. Tell me a favor, please. He is fairly old already, so I don't know if the 10 years of succession support will truly last, but I really don't want to risk it, so might as well spend that money, even if it's not money well spent. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I realize that sometimes that is not the case. Sometimes you spend that money and then you look back and say to yourself, why would I ever do this? But I mean, what really can you do? Vingardre actually surprisingly strong. Of course, they have primarily horrible troops, but surprisingly strong indeed. They're keeping it together as well. We have kind of like this backwater nonsense land over here that, you know, even separates us from the Christians. I mean, look at this. The Christians, the Pope, they aren't that far away, but they are separated through this, let's call it an iron curtain, you could say. The steel of the Norsemen is keeping them away, and of course that is a positive thing, but at the end of the day, I mean, I can think of a million more positive things, and look at you, by the way, the consumerists still live. And yeah, indeed, it looks like we are not going to get lucky enough to actually receive the heresy. Is there even any character that has this heresy? My religion group. Okay, let's scroll through this carefully, so that I don't miss any heresies. Man, there's a lot of Orientalists in comparison to the Imamites. The Imamites never even able to spread. There are some heresies here, some Imamite heresies and a traditionalist heresy, but none of ours. So Mithraism, I will give it to myself, or well, to one of the characters in our court. in the next episode, or well, in between, until the next episode. Kinda disappointing, you know? You always hope everything will just work out automatically, but sometimes you have to help itself. And did you see that? Gary will prosper. And, wait, what? Traitors? I didn't see it. Oh no. Also, can you give me any money? I accidentally skipped that event. Sometimes I just click too fast, you know? It's the curse of having good fingers. Who the hell is Mohammed Biggs? Rostman, huh? Well, there you go. Thanks for the money, buddy. Did we build the school? The school is fully built, it seems, indeed. Very nice. I really like that. And we're going to build this up as soon as possible. Kotamam converts counties faster. Right. I really want to do that, but I can't because I need the heresy. God, it sucks. It sucks. If only. If only, indeed. You have a new heir. If your character dies now, you will play as Badr ad-Din ibn Siraj every single time. I will have to buy yet another favor, huh? Don't let me die in these couple of days here. There we go. Thank you very much. Do we still... I can declare... Let's declare one more. Well, that definitely... Oh my god, Ragnar's host. Get out of here, Ragnar. Or I must help you. By god, you will not enjoy me helping you getting out of my country, yeah? It won't make you happy. I think that much should be clear to everybody. It's primarily light infantry. I think we're gonna fight one more holy war before we move on here. I want to do this episode. Your wife's pregnancy is not going well at all. She can no longer leave her bed and has been barely conscious during the past few days. If she is not properly treated, she may well not survive pregnancy. Yeah, I definitely need my court physician to aid her. Sid has welcomed my offer to help her with her labor. Hopefully I will be able to save her as well as our child. Yeah, let's hope so. Okay. Good start. Very good start. And I think we should conquer this the reserve. Because it will give us a bit more control of the coastline here. But I theoretically declare... Ooh. See, I wonder, is he too strong for me to take him? If I could take Outer Chicago, that would be a powerful sign. But then again, you know what we're gonna do instead? I think this makes at least equal sense here. We're going to declare the war for Talbot. We will take over this entire crossing here. Right now we only hold the western side, but the entire thing will be ours, believe you me. And of course, I will use... I can't use the Holy Order. Oh, they have a contract with themselves? Interesting. Already aiding in a war. I think we're gonna use the Anachronists. They are a pretty good troop. And they shouldn't disappoint us. At least they have never disappointed us so far. And with 10,000 troops ready to die for us, I think we are in a very strong position. And especially this land, of course, is already civilized. It also means that D-Mecca will be much more secure, seeing as all of a sudden all of this land will be under our direct control, whether they like it or not. And you're just gonna move on. Thank you very much. Billiard of Roscommon. Oh, interesting. This fell back to us, huh? How are you doing? You are wrong religion. Of course you are. Salman, my marshal, shall be... There you go. I'm gonna stay at 9 out of 8 and 9 out of 8. That should be fine. Alright, just keep on sieging. The weaker party will of course be over here, meaning that we will try to lure in the enemy armies, the Anglican armies, to Lambton. And then in Lambton we shall defeat them. You're not enough to actually destroy me, you know this, right? Like, you know that you are very weak. They must know. Oh, they're sieging down our trade post. I mean, you know, it could be worse. Ooh, another organizer, very nice. Yeah, our borders will be beautiful, and starting in the next episode, we will be Mizrists. Our true future will be revealed. What is this supposed to be? Get out of here. My god. Oh, look at that. I think here they come. Nope. Here they leave. Well, fair enough, I suppose. Wollersberg has fallen. I'm gonna send you over there. You want to re-siege this, huh? Come on, get out of here. Oh, I hate this. Can't really avoid it though. We will, you know, get the penalty applied to us here. Is there a crossing between Essex and... what is this? Elgin. No. Oh no, there is. Okay, I just saw. So every single province that borders Essex has this. I think we're just gonna keep walking, because these will be ready in just a second, and I no longer have the measles. Beautiful. So we'll have 10,000 troops, and that should be enough. I mean, at the end of the day, you never know if it actually is enough. I don't want to be in that battle directly, because I want to control this army. Let's go. This should be doable. Yeah, look at this. Our heavy troops have shredded them. Damn, that was the most German way I could have said this, and shredded them, of course. Don't worry about it, okay? Alright, let's take him down. Easy money. And it will make it so that we hold what I would call Constantinople of the North. And honestly, like, it's obviously not like Constantinople, but, you know, it's the closest thing we got, okay? Show some respect, buddy. Show some damn respect, and yeah, this is over. My god, the Anglicans never stood a chance. Young Dees has finally completed her education. I don't even know you, kid. Get out of here. And the war's over. Easy. Look at this. Michigan rises, and Canada is just a bunch of wimps being destroyed by us. And look at that. We could... what I'm thinking is maybe we want to go and hold Ontario, Michigan, and Ohio and form a custom empire with that. I, of course, do know that up there we have, you know, the Empire of Canada, but I don't think that is right. I honestly don't think that just holding the south of the Great Lakes is something that we want to aspire to either. We want full control of the lakes, right? We want to be the people that hold the entirety of them. So what we're going to do in the next episode is convert to Mithraism, and we're going to work on creating the empire that we truly deserve. Sharif Islam is also hungry. You know what? Speaking of being hungry... oh, I can't even eat people because I am not insane. At least that, I think, is the reason. You can't devour them unless you are a crazy person. So I guess we just ate a person once because, you know, we were kind of hungry. But other than that, we don't really like the taste of it. Samuel. Interesting name for a... oh, a Grangelander. I see. Either way, I want to thank the members of the channel. Oi, 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 it's gone. Agrabah is gone. Sharif Hadi, what have you done? I will see all of you in the next episode, but I want to thank the members of the channel, namely the Barons, Aaron, Stefan, the Richest T, Snywolf, Emma Mamello, Thomas, and Lachlan, and of course also the Counts Kemelik 2, Shifty, Ixum, the Naughty, and Wombat, and last but not least, the Dukes, Suspicious Dark, Benedict, Nathan, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, Lexo, Roberman, My Dad Left Me at Arby's, and the Absolute Legends, Eric. Hey, no, and look at that, the Maritimes. Nonconformists is used by antediluvian Anglicans to refer to all non-Ursuline Canadian Christians who, for one reason or another, reject the authority of the Anglican Church. I see how it is. Until later. Oh, Jesus. Lincoln, nice. Also very nice. Other way. Until later. Alligator.